Because I think if we jump over here, this just brings us up to this. Yeah, this one. Which is where we saw them. Can we actually go over here? Why did she cut her hair anyway? I like long hair. Okay, there we go. Okay, so okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. I almost clicked on the wrong one because the wrong one triggered. Silly game, confusing me. Activate memory. Everyone with it is different, John. Just because she and I share the syndrome doesn't mean we share the same head. But you must be able to help somehow. Everything was okay at first, but now she's even more aloof than before. Even when we're in the same room, she's never really there. It's starting to take a toll on me. I just don't know how to take it anymore. Well, I can't speak for her, but many of us do long for connections. Though, being able to articulate it is a different story. Just because she struggles to express it, it doesn't mean she doesn't feel anything. She's still there, right? Sometimes you just have to have faith that she cares. That's pretty difficult to do day in and day out. I know. Wait, but why do you seem so normal, Izzy? I mean, don't you have the same condition? There we go. For one, I was diagnosed when I was still young. With effort, it's not impossible to acquire a guise of social norms systematically. But you know what? I both envy and pity River. Me, I'm an actress because I've been doing it all my life. Not only on stage, but off stage, and at practically every moment. I've gotten good at it because acting is the only option I have. It's the only way for me to be normal. But River, she never did that. She remained an outcast and refused to learn to step against it. I don't know if it was by choice or limit, whether bravery or cowardice. There are days when I just can't stand faking it anymore. And then I realize that it's too late. The Isabel that people know of is all an act, and the real me has long become a stranger. I think in the end, I just envy her. I've never met a woman with it before. And technically, you still haven't met one. This isn't part of our business. Let's move. I don't know what eat is, unfortunately. The world would be a lot more beautiful if people just remembered faces more. You do realize every face that you dream, apparently, is one that's existed, that you've seen. Anything new today? No. What, you're rereading there? The Emperor's New Clothes? That was the book he had. That was the book he had earlier. I loved this when I was young. Still do, huh? Of course. Just for different reasons. When I was a kid, I loved the Animorphs series. Okay. I know. Your mother gave you a book from it as a wedding present. Yeah, that was one odd wedding present. I guess I was pretty obsessed with it when I was a kid. Why haven't you read them since? I saw them. They're collecting dust in the garage. Well, I just grew out of them, I guess. I mean, they're children's books. Yeah, what's wrong with reading children's books? My favourite book is in the 9 to 12 section of most bookshops. What's wrong with reading children's books? They're comforting. I suppose so. I think I'm going to get this one. Can we follow her? Okay, nothing there. There's nothing to interact with. We can't sneak out here, can we? I assume we can't. No, okay. Oh, hello. We can click on him. Okay, there's 3 versions of him. But what about David? He's my... Oh, what about David? He's my favourite character. I don't know. What are you talking about? Animorphs. Have you read it? No. Yes. Really? Sort of. Oh, do you know what animal is David's main morph? I watched very few of the TV series, and I think I had one of the books, and I may have read it, but I can't remember. David. Was he the lion? I've got a feeling there was a lion. That doesn't sound right. No, that doesn't sound right. Don't worry, I'll find out for you. Okay, we need to ask his other incarnations. I'm not yours, you're not mine, be my Auntie Valentine. Hey, River, this one's not that corny. River? Oh. Ah, there we go. I thought there was a line. Oh, maybe I was getting confused with the tiger. Tobias Hawke? Oh, yeah, I know that one. That's the easy one. He gets stuck in Hawk form. It's the classic, you change your shape. This is actually in A Wizard of Earthsea, which is my favourite book. You change your shape, and if you stay too long in that shape, you get stuck in that shape, and it's an old trope of any of these kind of changing things. Like magic. I think it's in a few other ones where it's like, oh, you stay too long in that shape, and you become that shape, and that shape becomes you, and that kind of thing. So he gets stuck as a hawk. So David was a cobra. Rachel Grizzly, Jake Tiger, Marco Gorilla, David Cobra, Cassie Wolf. Why? Oh, just wondering. You could have just Googled it. I have no idea when any of this is set. It's really confusing. Do you know what animal is David's main morph? Right, so we know it's a... Cobra. I could probably actually type this with the keyboard if it's done well. No, okay, never mind. Oh yeah, a cobra! I really wish they kept the old covers instead of these plain sheets. Those are cool. Oh, I hate it when publishers change it. I understand that they kind of have to change things. Because it's a new thing and technically... Oh, hello. Oh, that's the book. It's the book. It's the memento. Book's the memento. But it's kind of frustrating when they change it and you're like, no, but the old one was so much better. It looked better. Why don't we have the old one? Prepare the memento. Right. Okay, so we do that and that clears up a lot of them, but it might not be the best one to go for. Right. So we want to hit... Maybe we do that, and then that. Then we hit that one? No, that's wrong. No, that's perfectly right. That's right. And it's going to be the right number. Hooray! Do the obvious one each time. Obvious one each time. That's where you work it on. We're leaping again. Note Animorphs. Let's look at the Animorphs series, which will just be like, it's Johnny's favourite or something. Johnny's favourite childhood books. Let's activate and move to his Slightly younger period. Ooh. Ooh. Exciting. Oh, everyone's leaving already, but I just got here. That's why everyone's leaving. Seems to happen to a lot at parties. Oh, go save your childish jabs for the insecure. An aged animorphs book. Glass bottle of pickled olives. I see le fromage, but where's the mouse? That's the corniest remark you've made all night. Don't you mean cheesiest remark? Wow. I still prefer Eva over Neil. Can't see what I'm meant to be interacting with. So we've gotten one thing. It's got to be something about River that's making him want to go to the moon, I would assume. That would be my assumption. It might not be, and it's just, this is just an incredibly wonderfully written kind of emotional narrative. And the kind of, this memory thing is just the framing device to get you here about going to the moon. And it might not be in any way relevant between the two things. There we are. There's River. And we move to a new memory at about the same time. Do you feel any different? Now that we got the rings on, I mean. Oh, this is their wedding! No. Why do you? Actually, yeah, I think so. What is it like? It's just different. Just the responsibilities, I suppose. Responsibilities? I don't know what responsibilities. Do you like the name Anya? Would you like to name her Anya? I understand. Yeah, Anya's a good name for her. Hey, come with me. This can't be a good idea. I'll probably trip and fall. Don't worry, just follow my steps. Oh, they're dancing in the light. Oh, that's so amazing. Ow! I think you stepped on my toes. Sorry. Come on, let's try again. To promise to love and comfort, to honour and to keep in sickness and in health for as long as you shall live. I do. It's not I do, I will. It's I will. I will love her like that. Not I do. It's like it might be a temporary thing, it's I will. Very much on my soapbox here. That's almost the problem with modern media portrayals of romance and affection, is it's I do love you right now. Not, I will love you in a conscious act to choose to love you every single time I have that choice. Every single time I have the choice to love you and put you first, I will do so. I will love you. I do, it's all warm and fuzzy. And drags the climb down from the soapbox. And you take this man standing before you to be your lawfully wedded husband. Promise to love and comfort, to honor and to keep in sickness and in health as long as you shall live. Will you love this person? Will you love this person? I can actually grab the Book of Common Prayer. It's behind me somewhere. And I can look at what the wedding ceremony is meant to be, and it is will. Yes. By the power vested in me, I now pronounce you husband and wife. If power has been invested in you, that means you are... I mean, with the fact I've given them Scottish accents, it's either the Church of Scotland or the Church of England, both of which, I think, ask will you. Certainly the Church of England does, having been in the church for several Church of England weddings. Ladies and gentlemen, I present you Mr. and Mrs. Wiles. So we need to get the other ones from here, because we haven't still gotten the last memories for this memento. Ugh, the wedding. Oh yeah, what did you think that was? I'm just bad at weddings, that's all. Fluids tend to escape from my eyes. Oh, I didn't know you were that sentimental. Oh, did I say my eyes? I meant my mouth. And by fluids, I meant both fluids and solids. That's a lovely image. Thanks, Neil. Come, let's find a way to get out of here. All this happiness and joy is really putting you off too, huh? No, I just don't like watching people make mistakes. Yeesh, whatever happened to just take it moment by moment? So this is where they held the reception. So we've gone back actually a little bit in time. I mean, it's the same day, but this is assumably earlier. Oh no, this is actually later. Memories are weird in this game. Let's talk to the pickled onions, pickled olives. Oh, I'd better go see how your aunt is doing. All right, Ma. Tell her thanks for coming. I will. I'm so proud of you, Joey. Joey? Well, that's my grandpa's name. He passed away before I was born. Ma calls me by it as a nickname. How come you never told me about it? Because I'd rather you call me John. John? Not another sentimental grandparent childhood. John, not Johnny. What did you have against those anyway? I mean, you sure talk about your grandfather a lot. What? No, I don't. Whatever you say. Note to Joey. We need to get this red thing. Red one. Ah, okay, so we move on to this next area. That'll get us the red. Hopefully also the memento we need to advance. See all the cars over here, so I assume it's going to be something around here. Oh, maybe it's... Oh, he's waiting for her, isn't he? That's what this is. Oh no, she's right there. It can't be helped, whatever. I'm sure they didn't mean to. Come on, we're late. Wait, is that a rabbit? I think this is the source. Of all those folded paper ones. That's just what I was thinking, Neil. Why would she obsess over some roadkill? Not to mention so many years later. Don't ask me, you're the woman here. I'll be convinced that I'm the only one when you two call this. That's gonna be the memento, isn't it? I thought so.